Hi, we are back. I'm sorry for taking so long. Well, we had a few tasks at hand. Well, today we're going to talk about love. Such a used word, but not really comprehended. People say, I love you, and if you ask them, what do they mean by I love you? And they're not going to have many times a precise definition of it. And more than that, what is love and what causes it and what maintains love and what finishes love. So many philosophers used the idea of different kinds of love. Eros and parents and unconditional love. Well, that's not the idea right here. The idea is to use a way of understanding Aristotle's definition of love. So love is seeking another person's well-being for being who they are, which in reverse inspires well-being in the one who loves. I know it kind of got strange, but let's take it back step by step. Love is seeking. Why seeking and not desiring? Because you can desire something and not doing anything to reach what you desire. So it's not about desiring, it's about seeking. You're doing something for the loved one. So love is seeking another person's well-being. Well, you can seek another person's well-being because she or he is paying you. Then it's not love. Love is inspired by the well-being we have by being together, by being on the side or thinking about the person. There are two ways of generating well-being in another person. By what the person fantasizes you are, or the impressions you give to this person. So we never love a person, never. We always love what or who we think the person is. A mother never loves her son or daughter. She loves what she fantasizes, what she thinks, the impressions she has on who he or she is. Mother may love her son, daughter, for making her feel complete. So the kid would inspire his mother to feel complete. So thinking about the son or daughter would make her feel complete, and that's the well-being she would receive or feel. In exchange, she would love her son, her daughter. So the lover is always inspired or receives well-being by the loved one. If the loved one does not inspire or generate well-being in the lover will stop loving. So the lover is basically an effect of the well-being that the loved one inspired or generated at the lover. So that's the cause of love, well-being. Love, most of it is based on merit. So a person deserves love because she or he inspire or does something that makes the lover feel well. So the causes for love are always the well-being that the loved one inspired, willingly or unwillingly, intentionally or not, at the lover. The fuel of love is well-being. Well-being of the loved one inspired in the lover. Now, that's very complicated because one may feel well eating cheeseburger when is a teenager. So well-being is about cheeseburgers, so to speak. And when he or she gets older, cheeseburger is not good anymore, but a steak is. Once a person changes, his or hers tastes what he or she once loved, does not love anymore. So when people change, many times whatever made them feel well, it might change, and so love can die from there, because it is like if each one of us had ingredients or flavors, so to speak, that if a person likes it, you may be loved, at least for a while, because if she or he changes his or her tastes, well, what was once loved, it is not anymore. How do you maintain love? Basically, the loved one should continue in a way which he or she would think is reasonable, would continue to inspire or generate well-being at the lover. But even doing that, the lover might change along the years, and what was once loved, what was once the source of well-being, is not anymore. That's not all that ends love, but it's one of them. The other one would be desensitization. Once you are in touch with something new and start having the same stimuli along the time, you desensitize. Psychologists use this as a technique for phobias and fears. And well, it happens, and it's genetic. Once you see the same thing over and over, that stops or starts being less important. You kind of get used to it. And once you do that, you probably will become numb or more tolerant to that. So we need to keep on realizing the real well-being inspired or generated by the loved one. That's not easy. It's doable, but it's not easy. And it demands a certain wisdom. But that's the idea of living well. You have to develop, shape, create, form wisdom on living. And part of the wisdom of living is knowing what love is, what causes it, what finishes it, and be aware of that, and always keep on trying to realize what we have, not needing to lose the person or the friend or whoever, not needing to lose to know how much it means. Thank you for watching. I hope it was a little useful, these ideas, and please subscribe, so then we can go on make more of these videos, which its intent is to help people to learn to live better, because we are born knowing nothing, not how to cook, how to walk, how to love. And when we understand, when we become wiser at any activity, including, for example, being happy. Once we do that, it's easier to be happy. So please subscribe, and thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.